They are the girls we love to hate, sometimes anyway. Mean Girls, created by Tina Fey, became a cult classic movie, and now the Broadway musical based on that movie is touring with the Stop in Dallas right now, a presentation of Broadway Dallas. And we welcome two of the stars, Nadina Hassan, who plays Regina, and English Bernhardt, who plays Katie or Caddy, depending on how she's behaving that day. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
It's not Wednesday. Well, it is Wednesday, but I'm not wearing pink. So can I still sit with you at the cafeteria table?
You absolutely can sit with us.
Yes.
Okay, so the two of you certainly get along well, but your characters do not at first. For viewers not familiar, let's talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, so Katie Heron moves to a suburb outside of Chicago from Africa and kind of has to navigate the world of high school and figure out cliques, and one of those cliques is the Plastics.
Did you all study the characters from the movie when you were deciding on how to play these roles, or did you just want to go out fresh and kind of give it your own perspective? How did that work?
I think a little bit of both. I think we grew up with the movie and loved the movie, and so we know, kind of how to embody those characters already. But the book that Tina Fey wrote so beautifully for the musical is a little bit of a different spin, that we were able to kind of find our own versions of these characters, because it is very similar to the movie and it has all the one-liners that you want, but it's still kind of our own unique take on it. So I feel like we kind of came into our own.
For sure, yeah. I grew up watching the movie as well, so I feel like those characters are kind of embedded in us forever, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's one of those shows that you can sort of watch over and over again. Like when it's on, you just sort of stick around it and sit there. I'm guessing the feedback then for people is they have a certain expectation when they're walking into it. What have you heard from people when they're walking out?
Oh.
Yeah, I think people are just very pleasantly surprised because it is quite similar, but there are also a few differences. It's a little more modernized, the use of, obviously you can see here in the B-roll, the cell phones and social media. And I think people are really pleasantly surprised because Tina Fey wrote the movie and Tina Fey wrote the musical, and it's the brilliance of her brain and her comedy. It stays there. It's hilarious.
Agreed. I also think it's just a story that aged so well, that people still love, and it really works for anyone of any age because it's a story we can all relate to. And so they do such a good job of this in the musical, of adding music, but still, like I said, giving you the one-liners that you want. But I think it's a nice reminder that it is such a story that we all know and love. And it's just nice to see on the stage again. What
does Mean Girls say to the audience when it comes to social media? That is a whole new perspective when you're looking at this movie. It adds a whole new layer to it.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. It's a big part of the story too. A lot of the stuff, things go viral these days, and that happens in our show. And our narrators, Damien and Janice, they address that many times to the audience. It's really, really cool.
Well, ladies, enjoy Dallas. We appreciate you talking with us, and I guess we'll see you at the lunch table.
Yes,
thanks
for having us.
Well, Mean Girls is playing at the Fair Park Music Hall in Dallas through May 15th. For ticket information, go to BroadwayDallas.org, and do not forget to wear pink. We're both not sitting at the cool kids table, Marielle.
Absolutely not. What was I thinking?